Festival. The Big Stomp is an annual two-day music festival, and it's a chance to come together and help stomp out the stigma of mental health illness. That's where we find reporter Elle Bottom this morning. She's checking out everything that they're going to have there coming up, from the live music to the social activities to the mindfulness programs. Good morning, Elle.
Good morning, Claudia. It is feeling like fall out here this morning. It is such a beautiful morning to kick off the Big Stomp. I'm here with Holly Weiler with the festival. And if people aren't familiar with this, I know there's been a lot of promotion going on. I feel like every time I flip on local TV, you guys are on there. So what is the Big Stomp?
The Big Stomp is the nation's first dedicated music festival to stomp the stigma of talking about mental health. It's a two-day event out here at beautiful Jones Field in Louisville's East End, and it's just a wonderful time in the beauty of nature and enjoying great music and all kinds of things.
Yes, it is so beautiful out here. I love the drive coming into Jones Field. And you mentioned that this is the nation's largest mental health music festival. And you know, you've been putting it on for 7 years now. So why is it so important to open up that conversation about mental health?
You know, I think for a long time, mental health has not been something that people are comfortable talking about. The pandemic tended to change that a bit. It kind of opened the doors for everyone, but mental health is health. Mm-hmm. If you have a headache, you take an Advil. If you have a broken leg, you get a cast. If your mental health is not up to snuff, then you should do the things that you need to do to treat that too, and we should be okay talking about it.
Yeah, I so agree with that. And, you know, the mental health can totally, you know, change your life, your motivation and everything. And so this fest is set in such a beautiful scenery. It's so uplifting, and it's not a big fest where people are sad. People are very open to conversation and getting those resources. And you have so many here on site here these next 2 days. So what are some of the resources that are available to people who come out here?
You know, music is healing, and being in togetherness in nature is healing. And so what better way to talk about mental health than in a music festival environment where you can have a good time that's relaxed. We have a number of sponsors and partners on site that have activations throughout where you can actually engage with your mental health. So we have Norton will be here with therapy dogs.
Yes.
They have music therapy. We have opportunity where you can match with a therapist. Carmichael's bookstore will be out here with their bookmobile with a bunch of books and resources. So there's all kinds of different ways, whatever way you choose to engage with your mental health is available to you. Or you can also just sit back and enjoy the music and recognize that that is a benefit to your mental health as well.
Yes, absolutely. And this all benefits the Pete Foundation, Pete Jones, who passed away of suicide, and which is so sad. But it's a way to, you know, share his, you know, legacy and his memory. So how does it feel to, you know, help people through that organization?
Well, the Pete Foundation, which is the beneficiary of the Big Stomp, is an absolutely amazing organization in this community that's really dedicated to youth mental health specifically. They do a lot of trainings at schools and hospitals to help people learn how to intervene when someone's having a mental health crisis, and also, you know, a lot of awareness opportunities. So you don't have to be alone. You don't have to feel alone. And the Jones family has done a wonderful job of turning their personal tragedy into a triumph for the community and making the world a better place. Pete always said that he wanted to do something to make the world a better place, and so I think the Jones family has done a beautiful job of honoring him through this.
It is such a beautiful thing. So certainly come out to the Big Stomp. It starts today at 4 o'clock. There are so many resources here to certainly check out. So coming up next, I'm actually going to go inside and check out some of the activations that you can find here this weekend. Back to you, Claudia.